Welcome to Tag Tuesday. Why the long pause? I don't know. Okay, so this week's tag is the My First Time tag. Why? I don't know, maybe because the internet wants to know about my first times of stuff. Let's just go with that. So I have the list of questions here on my phone, even though you can't see that. Ah, look at there. So the questions here on my phone, and we're just gonna go through them one at a time. So my first tweet, holy crap, this is gonna take a while. I don't even know if they'll let me go back that far, will it? I've had my Twitter for a very, very, very long time. Oh, nope, it's not gonna let me go back that far. Let's see if I can look it up. Guys, my first tweet does not surprise me one bit. Guys, that was like sophomore year of high school. Who did I even like then? Oh, I know who I liked then. First YouTube video. My first YouTube video was actually one for high school. I was on our website online publication thing, and I was part of our video team. So we made videos, and I upload them to my YouTube, and then we'd link them. Here, I'll play a little clip. Enjoy!
Next year, I'm going to St. Mary of the Woods, and I'm going to be studying my pre-med studies for radiology.
Next year, I will be going to Ivy Tech for general studies, and then transferring to UNE for business.
Could ask for more, with the moon keeping watch over me. Not the snow, not the rain, can change my mind. The sun will come out, wait and see.
Yes, I did basically go through and talk to my friends. Thanks for asking. The first person you subscribed to on YouTube. The first person I subscribed to on YouTube was probably Shane Dawson. Shane was basically the first person I remember watching on YouTube, so it would probably make sense that he was the first person I subscribed to. My first profile picture. Yeah, that's from the 8th grade dance. That's me, my friend Olivia, and then Becca and Kristen. Weren't we hot? Actually, we were. Like, it was extremely hot that night. It was not pretty. Do you still talk to your first love? Who do I count as my first love? See, here's the difference for me. I have a first love, and then the first guy I was, like, in love with. My first love, yes. I still talk to him. The first guy I was, like, head over heels in love with, no. I don't talk to him anymore. What was your first job? My first job was technically babysitting, but my first, like, actual job was working at Hobby Lobby. Don't work there. What's your first car? My first car was a 98 Saturn. Does that car exist anymore? I don't know. Do I have it anymore? No. Do I even have a car? No. Who was the first person to text you today? Roth? But I texted him first. Does that count? Guys, my brain is a rambled mess. Who's the first person you thought of this morning?
Myself.
Probably my roommate, because she was making noise. I mean, just being honest. If it was a guy, possibly the guy down the hall. Guys, sophomore year high school sophomore Becca and college sophomore Becca are a lot alike in the fact that cute guys are awesome. Who was your first grade teacher? My first grade teacher was Miss Kreischer, and I did not like her. First grade was just a really bad year for me. I was at a school that I did not like, and the special teachers, like the art, music, gym teacher, was like the same person, and she was actually the mom of my kindergarten teacher, and I loved my kindergarten teacher, but her mom was just mean. Did not like her one bit, and I actually got sent to the principal's office like 4 times in 1st grade. But that's not my record. My record was in preschool, and I was down there at least once a week. I was a good child. Where did you go on your first ride on an airplane? I went to Disney World. Who was your first best friend, and do you still talk? My first best friend technically was Katie. And no, I do not still talk to her. I think she lives in Florida now. I'm not 100% sure. I actually did see her a few years ago, though. Like, we went to a movie. She was up here. She's up in Indy for something. But I just almost dropped my phone. But no, I also talked to her. Where was your first sleepover? I want to say my first sleepover was at my mom's school. For some reason, she had like this big sleepover in her school, and I remember going to that because I remember having like my big Barney pillow. Yeah, I had one. The first sleepover that I actually remember was one of Haley's, and I ate way too many Cheetos, and I got sick in another girl's hair at like 1 in the morning. Guys, don't let me eat a lot of Cheeto Puffs. It does not end well. What was the first thing you did this morning? Hit snooze on my alarm. Groan. Slither out of bed. Change. And do my makeup. What was the first concert you went to? The first concert I went to was Hilary Duff. And oh my gosh, I get so much crap for this, but y'all don't understand. I love Hilary Duff. Hilary Duff, Lizzie McGuire. Oh my gosh, I love her. She is like, yeah, no. I love Hilary Duff. Still to this day. First broken bone. I've never broken a bone, but I did crack my head open when I was 5. I've had to get 7 staples in the back of my head. I'm smart. First piercing. I had my ears pierced. I got them pierced for my 11th birthday. Then I was playing with my friend Maura at the time in elementary school, and her hair, I was like pulling on her backpack, and her hair got wrapped around one of my earrings and pulled it out, and I didn't find it in time to put it back in, and so it closed up. First foreign country we've gone to. The ocean. First movie you remember seeing. The first movie I remember seeing in theaters was Jonah and the Big Whale, the VeggieTale movie. And I saw it with my mom, my grandma, and my brother. When was your first detention? Well, like I said, in preschool, I was in the principal's office at least once a week. As far as detention goes, I got detention once in high school. Why, you ask? Because I was checking the time on my phone, and my teacher decided to yell at me for it. The lady had no clock in the room. So I got ISS. Who was your first roommate? My first roommate, I actually had 2. Last year I was in a triplet, and it was Caitlin and Kiana. Yeah, talking about being the odd one out. Caitlin, Kiana, and Becca. If you had one wish, what would it be? What's that have to do with firsts? It would be to have the superpower to move on from stuff quicker and easier. What was the first sport you involved with? Well, I was supposed to do soccer. I was signed up for soccer. Didn't make it to the first practice. After that, I did dance from 3rd grade through 9th grade. I miss it, but you know, oh well. The first thing you do when you get home? The first thing I do when I get home is, recently has been vlogging and like catching you up on where I've been. I'm still uncomfortable with like vlogging out in public, so it's a work in progress. Who was your first prom date? My first prom date was my ex, Brandon. He was my prom date both years, junior and senior year. Whose wedding were you in the first time? Debbie and Mike Burdines. It's the only wedding I've ever been in, and I was their flower girl, and I still love it. Like, they still call me their flower girl, and it's adorable. I love it. Did you marry the first person to ask for your hand in marriage? Nope. What were the first lessons you ever took? This says dance, but I'm pretty sure it was actually piano for my dad. Or violin. It was actually violin. Last one, when was your first kiss? My first kiss was freshman year of high school, and it was right outside of my English teacher's class, the same teacher that gave me ISS, and it was first period, and the guy kissed me, and oh my gosh, guys, he had like these huge lips, and they were really slobbery, and I just jumped back and I started screaming, ew, like, and then I ran into the room. He tried to kiss me again at the buses. He would walk me to the bus, because, you know, that's the high school thing to do. And he tried it again, and I did the exact same thing. Yeah, we didn't last much longer. The guy that I truly count as my first kiss, that was freshman year of high school. Again, it was second semester this time. It was like in April. Well, no, that's when we broke up. Why do I remember that? There was a guy named David. He lived in my neighborhood. He rode my bus and everything. I remember it was down the 400s hallway of the high school. And I did not jump back. Alright, so that was my first tag. Firsts. Not first. But I done it first. Yeah. Anyway, come back every Tuesday and Friday. I do Tag Tuesdays and Faith Fridays, and I'm vlogging every day this year. They might be compiled like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday are this time, but you know, you're still getting every day of my life a little bit. And make sure you hit that subscribe button, because I'd love it. It'd make me happy. I'm a dork, and I don't care. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye!